Hello, my name is Lee, and for my Dazzle Me project, I will be showing you the different parts of a color guard coal, as well as teaching you how to do a lot of basic moves. So the first thing you think of when you think of a color guard flag is probably the silk. See, with silks, there are many different styles, designs, and sizes, and the silks are actually what help create the actual visual aspect of things most of the time, because it's very bright and you can see it. And what they do is whenever you end up tossing them or throwing them in the air, it actually they catch wind and help you to control the flag itself better. So the second part you probably think of is the pole, and the pole is very important. Our poles are usually 6 feet tall and about an inch wide. We always use metal ones because the fiberglass ones just aren't really good. I mean, they are for some people, but our school, we just use metal ones because they're heavier and a lot easier to work with. But the pole is very important because it acts as the base that you hold to do your tricks and everything. And as you see on the pole here, we have this tape, and this tape. These are called your cheater tapes, and there's one secretly hidden on the very inside right here. This tape, whenever you use it, frequently people use it to do tosses. For example, the cheater tape I'm grabbing is right here. So you grab it here, you throw it up in the air, and that's how you know where you need to grab the inside to be able to throw it up in the air. And these two, this is your bottom tape and this is your top tape. These are very, very commonly used. A lot of times people call these the money hand tapes, this one right here, because this is where people go for money hand tosses or thumb flips. And this one, this is just your bottom tape. A lot of times we use it for hip shoulder, where your hand is here and your other hand is here and it's at your shoulder. And this is the most common stance for color guard when it comes to being at set and things like that. Two other very important parts: the top stopper and the bottom stopper. They may not seem like much, but they are. Okay, on the inside, I'm not going to open it up, but on the inside they have, in this one, the top holds the heavier weight so that it's able to be thrown up in the air and throw down, come down the right way. So that way it's not just a big metal pole in the air. And on the inside, there's I think it's about 5 inches tall, and the bottom one is 3. Either way, top stopper, it holds in the flag and makes sure it's secure and that it doesn't come out like this. It's not coming out. And it also holds in the top weight and makes sure that that's in there secure. And when you shake it, you can't hear the top weight, because when it clanks against, whenever you have a pole and the top weight is clinging, the top or the bottom weight is clinging against your inside of your pole, it's not good. But the bottom weight in here is the shorter one. Just because it's a shorter one doesn't necessarily mean it's better, but it's also important. In this one, I've also seen the bottom be used as a reference for things, especially when it comes set and your hand has to be here. Some schools use this as their set, or this, or a move like this kind of use, holding your bottom. 3 very common phrases you may hear are hip shoulder, cradle, and set. So our hip shoulder is where your left hand is up on the top, the bottom cheater tape, and your right hand is on the bottom of the flag. And you have your right hand up here, your left hand up here at your shoulder and your right hand down here at your hip. See, and this isn't the same for everybody because not everybody's body is the same, but around that area is where it should be. And it should be a very sharp, strong angle. And some people may also hold it other ways, this one is on top and this one's on bottom. It really just depends on the move that you're about to do next. If I'm going to do a rowboat, then I'm going to have my left hand on top and my right hand on bottom, and then I move into the rowboat. Or if I'm going to do a cone, or not cone, if I'm going to do a 45, then I'm going to have my left hand on the bottom and my right hand on the top. your hand placement is very important, and it's something you should know. But if I'm doing a 5, then I would have my hands here. When you cradle, you're going to, it helps for me, hold on with your right hand to this bottom tape right here, and have your pointer finger out, and then strip the pole. When you strip, it's basically, you're going to get all of the silk and just bring it down. And then with your pointer finger out, you're going to grab onto this. And you're just holding on with your pointer finger. Then if you want to go to cradle, then you're going to get your arm, hold it out like this, just bend it, and set it there. This is cradling. It's very nice, and it's not too much, and it's very demure. So this is how we commonly go about, like if we're walking on a field, or marching on the field, or marching onto the field, or during parades when we're resting and we're not playing anything. So when you hear the term set, that can mean a variety of things. A set can be the part of the show that you're in, or it can mean the beginning move of the show, like here. Or set can mean attention, like someone's calling attention to you. So for set, whenever you have a flag and you're on the field, then that usually the beginning movement is here. This is your hip shoulder. It's usually your starter movement for everything, and because it's a very strong angle and it's commonly used in everything. When you go to hip shoulder, that is a very an angle that judges look at a lot, and they love to see strong hip shoulders. So another one that's not on the field technically, when you're at set, you're going to be with your arms down by your side, your chest up, your head up, with like your head tilted upwards as if you're looking towards the judge's box, and you're going to be at attention. This is attention, and your feet are going to be at a 45-degree angle where you can put your knuckle between them, and this is your set. And make sure you're not too tense at your shoulders where they're up here. Just have them down here. For whenever we're practicing marching, sometimes she'll call set and horns up. So for horns up, I know this doesn't really apply to color guard, but when we march, we like to march practicing horns up. So you're going to have your arms parallel to the ground and a 45-degree or 90-degree angle here. And you're going to have your left hand over your right. Imagine you're playing a trumpet, but make sure not to hold your arms up too high or like too close together because you're chicken wing. The first move I'm going to teach you is drop spins. This is the very, very common first move that you learn. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to be here. You're going to have your thumb up here pointing upwards, and you're going to have your hand on the very bottom of the silk on the tape that you have right here. Your hand's going to be there, your thumb's going to be up. And you're going to squeeze with your hand and your thumb. Imagine you're pushing your thumb into it and you're holding it tight. This is a very tight grasp, and you don't want too firm of a grip so that whenever you release, then you have been able to. But if you want to have a good grip, especially if you're starting to do something. So what you're going to do, you're going to get your thumb, you're going to put it a thumbs down. And imagine it like you're dumping out a water cup into your other hand. And your other hand is going to be thumbs down as well, right in front of you. And you're catching it. And then you're bringing your thumbs up. So you're squeezing, you're pushing in 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are very choppy right now, but as you move, then you're going to go slow. You're going to get it to where it looks fluid, and you don't want to be too like sticky to your motions, but just imagine again, your thumb is up, you're bringing it down into your lower hand, who's already thumbs down, and now they both have thumbs down, and now you're thumbsing up, and now you're thumbsing down. It's very hard to do with the flag because it ends up getting caught. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the movements, you start at 1 at the bottom and then up on 2. It may seem a little confusing at first, but it's easier to go from to going to 1, 2, 3, 4 is very confusing. And this is your drop spins from the side. Make sure when you do them, you don't do them too high, like up here, because you don't want to be up here. You want to be down here. Imagine your hands are like at your belly button. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, squeeze, push, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stop. And that's how you drop stop. You just go from your drop spins down to your hip shoulder on your other side. It's a very simple move, and we usually end up doing it the same as that. So this is your right-handed drop spins from the back. 5, 6, 5, 6, squeeze, push, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stop. And then you can do left-handed drop spins as well, not just right. I know left-handed drop spins are a little bit more difficult, but they're also important to know. It's basically the exact same. You have your water cup, you dump it out into your other hand, you hold it up, dump it out, hold it up, dump it out, bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, 20, drop, stop. And we're right here back where we started, at hip shoulder. Another also important one to learn is rowing the boat. So something that's very commonly, a very, very common phrase during color guard is to stay in your toaster. And this is when you have to learn that in, because you get your flag, you have your right hand on top, your left hand on top on your bottom teeter tape, and your right hand on bottom on your silk, on the very bottom of your silk. And you're just going to, let me fix this so you can see. You're going to get your right arm, just push it this way, and bring it, the flag, out in front of your body. And whenever you do, turn your body with it. You go with the flag. And also for this side, turn your body with it. And go with the flag. It's the same, but you're just bringing it behind you and in front of you. We use these a lot in our movements that we make ourselves, like the fight song that we wrote all by ourselves. It starts off with these. And when you do them, whenever you do the left rowboat, you're going to get your foot and point it on the ground. And while I do my rowboat, get your foot and point it out, and point it out, and point it out as you do your rowboat. Depending on what way you're doing, whatever way you're rowing, you're going to point your foot opposite of that. The next move I'm going to show you is called a figure 8. For this, you're going to have, it doesn't really matter what you do with your left hand, but starting off, you'll just have your left hand on the top, on the bottom teeter tape, and your right hand is going to be on the top as well, on your silk, at the very bottom of your silk on the tape there. So what you're going to do for this move, you're going to do 1, this is your 1, just holding it upside down, 2, right here, and basically what you do is you go from here, you bring it in front of your face, and you just bend it, and you have it behind your back. The pole is behind your back. 3 is down here, and then 4 is up here, and it's just behind your back. Then to continue, you bring the pole in front of you, and you're back at 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be down on 1, up on 2, down on 3, up on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you learn it, it's very fun to do. We can sit here and do this all day. And we end up doing, a lot of the times we do these for our movements, and we also do it in our fight song as well. So, you get it? Sweep the flag in front of you, down, 1, bring it up, 2, down 3, sweep behind you, up 4, bring it up, 1, 2. And you're just sweeping in front of you, and behind you, and in front of you, and behind you. And think of your pole going in front, your pole's behind, your pole's in front, pole's behind, or not your pole, your stopper, I'm sorry. Well, also your pole, but more commonly, when we say pole coming to moves, it means just this part. While the flag is also still part of the pole, whenever I'm thinking of doing my pole, now my pole's going behind me, my pole's going in front. It's very, while the flag part is still technically part of the pole, it's easier to think of the pole as just a whole separate part itself. So, from the side, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to get a little more difficult, you can also do it from the other side. You're going to start with your bottom hand, or your left hand on the bottom cheater, or on the bottom tape of the flag, and your right hand also on the top, or yeah, your right hand also on the top. And basically think of the same thing. Start here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a little more difficult to do it with this hand, but it's still important to know. Like I said, a lot of the things, it's very difficult to learn both hands, but we still end up using them in both hands. Like we do during the fight song, we do this, and then we also do this hand, and then we turn around. They're both very important to know, like I said. Either way, they're still both crucial parts of our music and our choreography. Another very, very easy beginner move is the palm roll, where you get your flag. You have your right hand on the under your top cheater tape, which is right below your flag. You're holding it like this, and you're just going to turn it. And you're not going to have your thumb locked on or anything. Your thumb's just going to be resting right here in the front. It may feel a little weird, but then as you're going, when you get about halfway and you're here, then that's when you flip and you grab it like this on top. This just helps a lot of time with switching your hands in shows. And you're usually going to do it above your head. And you're just going to get your hand and flip. It's kind of hard to do slow because this stuff gets in the way, but you're just flipping your hand. It's very simple. Another move that I'm going to show you is a thumb flip. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to bring it up, you're going to get your hand out and hold it flat, like you're reaching out for, you want some money, give me some money. So you're going to get it there. You're going to put your thumb, by the way, when you hold it, usually you start flat here with your left hand on the bottom cheater tape, and then you bring it up, and on your middle cheater tape, this is where you're going to get your thumb here, and you're just going to flip it. So when you do, this is why it's called the money tape. Usually, a lot of times we just call it the middle cheater tape, but some places call it the money cheater tape because you get your money hand, you get it. Basically what you do is just grab it. You can be here and then lift it up and you'll get to here. It's hard to do very slowly, but once you get it going in a motion, you get it here, and as you turn it, you go until you feel like your wrist and your arm can't go anymore, and then you get your hand right here about halfway. As you're flat and parallel to the ground, you get your hand, grab it here. Again, lift it up, money here, turn it around, and lift it up. And turn it up. This also works for the other side as well. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way. You're going to lift it up, get your money hand. Ah, the silk. Get your money hand, hold on to it, turn it, and grab it. Grab it, and turn it, and grab it. And from the side, this is what a thumb flip. From the side, this is what a thumb flip looks like. You lift it up, you're reaching out for money, you're hooking your thumb here, and you're bringing it up to the front. And like this one, you lift it up, you're reaching out for money. Hello. You're reaching out for money, and then you're lifting it up to the side. And usually when you get about here is when you get your other hand involved. When you're holding it upwards, all the way upright, and your arm is kind of weirdly bent, and you're about to, feels like you're about to break your arm at some points, but you're not. It's gonna be okay. Well, this is kind of 2-in-1 knocking it out here, but I'm going to teach you how to break your arm and how to do mountains. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your right hand holding it on the bottom of your silk. This is commonly where we're going to start. Here is where your right hand is going to be most of the time. And your left hand doesn't really kind of matters, but it's just going to be right here on the bottom tab on top. And you're going to push it like you're cradling and just move your wrist with it. And it may feel a little weird at start, but once you get into it, then you realize. So you're going to push, and now you're cradling, and you're going to lift it up, and this is how you break your arm. You get here, and your arm, it feels weird, it feels kind of like a brace, but you're going to let go, and you're going to have it held on here. Again, you just lift it up, and then get here. Or, again, with mountains, what you do is you get it here, and you go, this is your 1, and then your 2, and then your 3, and then your 4, and then you break your arm. So, with mountains, you're going to kind of get on your, if you're going to the left, you're going to get your left, and you're kind of going to get on your tiptoe, and then lean forward, and then with your back right foot, you're going to be like ballerina, like the tip of your toe is on the ground, and you're just pointing with your toe. So, you're going to be at 1, 2, and then switch to your other foot, and then be leaning forward with your right, and your left foot in the back is going to be pointed. So, 2, or no, this is 3, and then 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can bring it up, and you're here. You're going to cradle it here in your arm, and you just have your hand resting here with your thumb on this side, and the rest of your fingers on this side. And you're going to, when you go to the left, you're going to lean to your left side, your left foot, and you're going to point your right foot back. And while you do it, move your left arm as well, because you want it to look, you don't want it to look like you're bland and you're just staying like this. Like, you want it to look nice and fluid, and like you're going with your flag, and make it look dainty and like you're just all flowing together. So when you do, you're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go with your flag with your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very simple way, because then you are not only doing your mountains, but then you're getting the rest of your body.